Those people are just so. Me say fuck love. Them woulda real if them want to. Trust me. Real love. So me don't trust people. Excuse to be fucked up. No excuse to be fucked up. No excuse to be fucked up. So me don't trust people are just so. No excuse to be fucked up. So me don't trust people are just so. No excuse to be fucked up. So me don't trust people are just so. No excuse to be fucked up. So me don't trust people are just so. Me say fuck love. Them woulda real if them want to. Trust me. Real if them want. God no. Shouldn't have to wait till the thing large. When you see the outside pretty car. Real if them want. Nothing me no feel if them gone. Mommy tell me say don't go kill up yourself. Beat them with 3 different psalms. Yeah. My heart clean, me gun dirty. Don't follow for me not searching. But no people is not perfect. Yo, dance man, is a thing named trauma dog, a trauma dog, a trauma dog. Now I've never been through war at all, the corner dark, a corner blast. My close friend dead in my eyesight. I'ma know some pussy have a dry spot. Pull back two of them a karma dog, start to laugh. Yo, dance man, watch them close. Them tell you them hate you with jokes. Watch them caption, watch them post. Who friendly like Casper fi be ghost.
Give thanks and praise to the mystic laws of the universe and its protective functions and forces in nature that guide our thoughts and our path in all ways that are lawful, correct, and positive. We do give thanks and praise. The trauma of colonization. So it's judgment when these colonists get for them karma, or them bring trauma. Salute artists. Yeah, man. And we hear the subliminal. Yeah, we hear it clearly. Yeah, so we say salute. That's how it goes. Yeah, man. Them elevate you and use you and then refuse you out there. Yeah, man. We hear the subliminal clearly. Now, we say the trauma of colonization or the experience what we're having now, where we as a people are uneducated by international standards. Yeah, man, and we're not just uneducated, we're unmotivated because of the colonial political distractions. So we as a people have lost our way, but it's an intentional, process. Yeah. And that intentional process is called colonization. Colonization can be proven by the legal standard codes that are imposed upon a people, guising itself as law, when it is in fact corporate policy. All right. And regulations, rules are in place to restrict the colonizers, these invading colonists, from the inhumane treatment, again, or inhumane treatment of the Amerindians, yeah, the West Indians, yeah, American Indians, who are now classified and labeled as colored, Negro, Black, African American, etc. all. Now, it can be said that the term Indian is also a colonial term, but we can beg to differ. Why? Because the invading colonist documentation specifically state them come here in the Western territory and them usurp, them take away the Amerindian, these people, West Indian, they take away all their lands and they document it. But because the very same colonists educate these now enslaved prisoners of war, then them now can discover what occurred. Because they read and write only on an ordinary level. When the colonists' documentation are written in legalese terms, what I'm called legal English, what I'm called technical language. That's right there, you know, and this is our clarity. Yeah, man. And then clarity, yeah, it's esoteric. It's esoteric to the point where, yeah, it's right in front of everybody, but most ignore or just not have access because of the frequency ones are vibrate on. Yeah, according to their vibrational frequency. Yeah, man. And this is why we express the fact everything a contract, specifically everything I deal with trust. Trust is, you'd say, synonymous with agreement, contract, covenant, these things, but them have rules, specific rules that govern those kind of constructs. And we here, we know what go on now, because we can express it according to the documentation that is being published. What we know, sir, we have a Jamaica Trust, and the political system that is operating out there is outside of that Jamaica Trust. And the Jamaica Trust is expressing its proper law, meaning the Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedom, which is Chapter 3 of the Constitution, which was amended by Assent 2011. Now, this kind of information is there, but for express it with this kind of clarification, or where I elude the people, them no know written law is there, we apply to them. But because the politician, you just remove the people from the land and take them in some foreign jurisdiction called political constituencies, then the very fundamental rights that are there cannot apply to those so-called citizens only because of their citizenship. Them thing here, honorable clarification. Yeah, man. And the dark force and the principalities that want to keep people dumb, docile, and ignorant. Them are going to do everything in them power to make sure this kind of information stay hidden. But those times are past. Are we in an era now where information flow, you know, all over the place? It's just a matter of the distractions. Yeah. And the distraction is there to maintain the ignorance. This is why we say the low vibrational people, the low IQ people, the people who choose to stay upon the base level and below, then we have to just acknowledge them and move away from them, move past them, and leave them right where they are in that state of condition. until they choose by their own self-application for exercise their own inherent fundamental rights and freedom. Them thing are individual thing. Now one man now go do it for everybody. It don't work that way. Ask Martin Luther King, ask Malcolm X. It cannot work that way. Impossible. There is no man who can save your soul. All ones can choose to do is show you, guide you, inspire you, to choose to exercise the inherent fundamental rights and freedom which are secured by all corporate constitutions out there. We not talk sideways. We are saying if you can rebut the information, make your own effort. Only because, our information is solidified and backed up by the organic law, what them write on paper out there, which are the rules and regulations where apply to these public entities out there. The office is always most and more important than the individual agents who are fallible and where that's changeable. Them kind of esoteric philosophical reasoning, I go fly over most people and only because it would seems ahead of its time. But I can say this with absolute surety. No, we're probably behind schedule. A lot of this information that we are trying to present out here should have been mainstream more than 25 years ago. Ask yourself, why wasn't it? Who was the obstacle or the impediment of this kind of information being circulated at least 25 years ago? Who was it? Always our people, always the one that will benefit from the colonization, always the comfortable house slaves. They're always the buffer, they're always the gatekeeper. They're always the one that will tell you, don't do it. Be better listen to master. It's always our people. But again, we're in a time where if I man speak, there is no restriction to verify the information we will present. There's absolutely no restriction. And I encourage ones and ones to apply the very same principle in every situation or in every transactions, any interaction. Make them qualify what them I say. And when them can't qualify what them I say, ignore them. It's like a bunch of so-called American Indian group. These are West Indian people. Their foundation and origin is from this area. And most of them were they're around on the mainland or even over on the British side or all over the place. And them will come together virtually like a group. And we are asked the question, where are they, what them dead for? Only to find out so them align themselves with what you call the agitator. Them not necessarily want to be free, have no interest in such, but them like popularity. So now that we've moved away from the age where any clown can speak and have a big audience, now we are asked for qualification. They're going to see a lot of these people disappear. them are going to dissipate naturally. Without authenticity, without you being authentic, you're going to naturally be erased. Nobody don't even have to say them are going to stop view you or lost interest in you. No. Nature itself are going to naturally erase you. Why? Because where there is no truth, you understand, then there is no substance. And where there is no substance, it's only illusion. So this is why a lot of things have changed. And we're confident eventually we can look out and say righteousness opposed to badness. Yeah, man, the corruption will permeate the earth. I got off his seeds. But first, these serpent seeds, these spoil breed, have to get eradicated from the earth. Really. We have to just be patient and make the Most High deal with those and remove them from our presence naturally. I must say, salute out there to the freedom fighters, the truth seekers, and the truth keepers. I always express that our advocacy is freedom, freedom in and freedom in. Yeah, and from there, man can rise and become whatever ones and ones choose, lawfully, outside of the foreign colonization and their jurisdiction. Yeah, man, ones can choose to exist harmoniously without the foreign political colonization or its deception. Them thing you have free will exercise. Yeah, you can't pay for this kind of, you know, reasoning in our breakdown. Yeah, because slave can't contemplate on this level. You colonize, how can you? You have to hear it from one such as I, and then now light start shine within your cranium and you start think. Now you start contemplate. Yeah, why? Because you get a starting point. Before, it was just another bulb, light bulb, that needed to be lit. That's all it is. Nothing unique about a man such as I or other greater than I. It's just the application of one's self and the perseverance and determinations of the choice I one choose. That's all it is. Most people not have that within them. How can they? It lie dormant. There is nothing to stimulate that kind of organ that exists within you. Nothing out there until now. I'm here on this island and we'll ask some basic questions, and of which, yeah, others we keep those answers. That's all it is. And one of them we can say, why nobody never advocate for freedom? Why is that? Because every time you step up and advocate for such, the moment you get some kind of support and traction, then Babylon buy you out. Go check every single one. The moment you start talk outside of the script, the Babylonian script, once nobody now hear you, you're not popular. Like me, right now, I'm safe. I'm secure. I not have no issue. Why? Because I not have a big following, so I'm not deemed as an influencer. So right now, I'm secure. Let me ever get one of them big type of subscriber, then me gonna be at risk, my people. This is why the Most High choose when choose and secure the ones them when choose. where them become untouchable. Literally. Yeah. And the information are going out public, but it not really, cause no contention. You understand? Especially around here, when me talk, you have a class of people who view my narrative and my information as, that's a foreign language. Them not understand it, them not comprehend it, and them not necessarily can grasp it. It's a one set of the people are here. You have a next set where just curious and will look, but you have a minute where totally grasp and comprehend what they are dealing with. Totally. But you see those are the elite class when are hungry. You understand? So them not gonna support no kind of freedom advocacy. Why? Again, they know what I want. But them are the elite class. No rules, no regulation, no legal standards not apply to them. God them created. Them are the true colonists. But the common folk and the common, public servant, clueless. I'm quite sure every police, every soldier, every lawyer, all of them have birth certificate, but not more. Most of them don't understand what it really is until now. Most of them don't know the power of that instrument, that sophisticated financial instrument. They're clueless until now. But you see, for my people, you will tell them a lot of things and you're not going to get them moved. And even when you do some things, you won't get them moved. The only thing that stimulate our people is the thing what they call money. Like I man did have lose money over here if you throw away. My God. Would have to have JDF camp on my location to secure me. Why? Because the perception would be, hey, him have money. And as such, my God, the common colonized, uneducated, low IQ, indisciplined folk are going to find interest because they must say, what? Him have money. Illusion. All illusion. However, we know say for we exist, we're going to always do what them call the barter system, exchange this for that, And because Babylon rearranged the thing, the necessity for the Federal Reserve note, what them are called money, this is what it is, colonization. Go down to the very Federal Reserve, the very taxes what people complain about. It's foreign to us. It is. But people are afraid to challenge these areas. People want to compromise around yourself. A man like me I come burn it down. I come tell you to verify any claim that give you any kind of authority. Where is the arrangement or the agreement where say you can tax me? And if there is any such agreement, show me where is the consideration that is within the contract where I am benefiting. Right there. Or you alone a benefit. Why is that? God, I'm tricked with. All along, them are tricked with. Until now. Telling you, the colonization is really public slavery. That's what colonization is. It's when a foreign entity come in your place and totally take it over and call themselves you and ravage your natural resource to send to them homeland, them foreign land, and build up them foreign land and put bright lights in them foreign land and entice you for come around them foreign land where your own resource build up for go enslave yourself around there thinking that they are foreign. Living amongst these foreigners as their slave because they need you to exist. Without you, These parasitic sodomites will die. This is why they attach themselves to your estate and call it a foreign estate. Ha 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 ha. Most of them not gonna miss it only because y'all ought to miss it. Yeah, man, but the few were focused, the few were active, yeah, and actively in this kind of esoteric spiritual warfare, yeah. Them are gonna know them kind of truth, yeah. And them are gonna can appreciate this kind of truth. Not the colonized. The colonized where they on Facebook and post all kind of nonsense. All day. Them will post everything and then you just check how them a live and you laugh at them. Literally. It's all imagery. That's why I'm abundant imagery. Like to say, what have you done? Prove it. What have you placed out there on the organic public record? Prove it. Can you demonstrate by way of your identification document that you are separate and apart from what we consider colonization? Are you considered a prisoner of war? Are you being construed as a legal entity, that piece of paper, that surety? This is why I'm not want nobody come talk to me. I'm not found not qualified. Not found as some sodomite. Totally unqualified for even come in our presence. But uno are the type of stay behind some caricature and challenge the great ones that were out there. We are putting in the work. We're authentic. Where you can see, not no caricature, not no imagery, sodomites, you silly folk. What sodomite can address me when me can't see it? What imagery? I not give none of it no credence. It's all caricature. It can't go in a court to stand up. And nothing where it says cannot be admitted in any lawful court. Not when you're a caricature. So them kind of illusion I have my people with. Any little sodomite can come out on this YouTube and make a mess. But the moment you add money to that mess, then it become popular and then it become mainstream. Now, it's the kind of world where we are living in. And most people are existing on this field and they'll miss it. They must say they're comfortable. They're in heaven. Not knowing the total opposite. Yeah, man. Salute Odian Williams. Complete respect with power out there, warrior. Power out there. Yeah, man. A part of the journey, really high level, quite spiritual. When you hear them information, you know, nothing with normal, because I give away some subtle gems. I can't just give it away plain and straight, but I drop some subtle gems out there where I warrior them, where I interact with, we hear it clearly, because through we talk. But right now, I get away where I'm on just work with the ones them where support the ones them where choose to make sure so we have the strength to bring them information forward. I'm on bring the information generally where everyone can access, but to get to the intrinsic. And when they are them I talk to I up front and personal, and now talk to nobody no more, no time for free. So we gotta work with the YouTube and do the best we can do to share some information esoterically. Yeah, man. So we're full of flow out there, my lord. And we're sincere with what we are doing. They are them see we not get paid, you know, but the pussy them out, they can't stop us from bring this truth. And them sodomite you cannot silence with. And we are the ones who burn down any court, any commercial court, We burn it down. We just want the ones them we are going there up full. You understand? Yeah, man. And if you're not up full and make mistake and get in a trouble, remember we have a process for you too. Because them sodomite are greedy. So all we gotta do is negotiate out there on a much higher level. Because all crime are commercial. Not care what them say you do, high people. And that is the truth. But that we elude the colonized ones. But our thing have to be up full. It have to be, morally accurate and correct, So even if I did spoil up yesterday, I over tell me something can't change and become better. Which guy? After you're not God. Then if the Most High Creator is a forgiving power, then how one can't forgive nothing at all. This is the trick out there. Them are not God, my people. And them no know law. Them far removed from law. This is why I say I man will burn down any court, anyone. And man will give I clients specific instruction and say when you're done, walk out of that court. Challenge any sodomite to lay them on you. Anyone. Telling us the things that we are born on the earth. The low IQ colonized people are gonna always miss it like they ought to. But the true ones we can see, I gotta say, when just said, what go on? A rich man just walk out of court, and I'm not new. Me have dark man X to that from in 2017. That's a lay them instruction upon the court, and when you're done, walk out. Yeah, man. Why? Because we have proofs that these sodomite now have no authority. You understand? And all we have to do is present the record to them insurance company. And when them can't get no more insurance, that's when them are gonna realize the severity. Yeah, man. I just giving notice. Yeah, man. Good faith, We not come maliciously like them, like the slave catchers that they are. We have stepped forward with good faith, giving due diligent notice. So it's a much higher level around here. And we do give thanks for this kind of energy because we don't see it out here. We alone then in this region and push it this way. And we're totally aware of the hazards, the obstacles, the fight, the distractions and all that. But none of it now go affect we. Truly. Only true we above and beyond all that. Yeah, man, we respond to who we choose to respond to. We choose to react if and when we choose to react. You understand? We address who we choose to address and we ignore all the rest. And we make them decision then. A sodomite can't trigger we. We don't have no trigger in our state. That's how we always stay. There is no triggering for us. We are say sodomite. Slavery has been abolished. And the moment you impose slavery, your whole bloodline to get wiped off of the face of the earth. It's that simple and it's that crystal clear, unapologetically. Now, sodomite, tell me you don't hear me clearly. A simple argument, a simple reasoning, a simple presentment, a simple expression. This is my exercise of my free speech. There is no violence here. We are saying slavery has been abolished. That's what we are saying. And any sodomite who want to impose slavery should pay, not just them entire family. And that we are saying. Now, any little coward, when I agree with this, you stay in your slavery. We're not business with you. We are saying we free. And the pussy, we are try enslave with. Forget it. Yeah, man, and anything we associate with them, forget it. We don't have to wait until we turn dumb, silly, and fool, and get involved in a criminality and get convicted as such. Jamaica, yeah, the people, them so dunce. All the Duns Jamaica government need to do is say, I charge the man, they are going to give him a charge, and then just send out some Duns police only on a charge. People not convicted of no crime, no criminality, you know. But them just run behind the people and unalive everybody because the government only have some charge, criminal charge, and then no conviction. But you have some low IQ dunce police become judge, jury, and executioner. And for some reason, the populace celebrate that. I mean, I understand it because I say, if I'm a criminal and forgetting justice, that's fine. But when you just run in and do anything you want, anytime at all, and the whole populace agree with it, then something wrong. Something wrong. Because the very same action going to reach a phone doorstep, and that's when I'm not going to cry out, but it's going to be too late. Why? Because you don't normalize these things. When you have to investigate and question these things and put measures in place to say, yeah, I'm a criminal, but this is the standard we use and judge him and burn him. I don't want to tell the people and say some guys in a costume is the authority and them can do what they want. Now, you know, for bad, no more for them do what they want and get away with it. All when you're insane man of unsound mind, mad, like shad, that man that make it turn into some gringo. Yeah, man. All when you don't know what go on. And this is where I'm out here, this illusion, this deception, this lie, this fallacy. Nobody not have no credibility. You go in a court and some cross-dressing sodomite judge want to talk to you without proving so them have credibility if they even talk to you. Some of these judges can't read and write properly. Most of them are business school and go. You get me? Them can't count because a business them a do. But when it come on to law, these sodomites are far removed and apart from law. How can they be associated with law in a legal capacity? The law them can administrate a contract law and without verify endorsed signature mark or autograph, then there is no contract in play. They can't presume or assume a contract. And then you got to enforce compliance only on a presumption, and our people now request or demand verification. You have to verify who you is before you speak, else you get your head blow off sodomite. You're colonizing sodomite. And then truth you if you permeate boy you some like a pussy out there in the media and the internet I play games. That's why I'm not play with them. When my burn on the tone of core, me call on the whole house burn down. All kind of craziness going on in the home and the household and on the workplace. And them judgment there we push on but unaware. Because I don't want to play games. Let truth reign in the earth. Salute, Kahai, Anna King. Yeah, man, let truth reign, man. We can't play games out here. Which boy if you talk to me and me don't even know you're a stranger? Which guy? Warred for greet you and we got burn down any village or any town where you derived from. This is what colonization do to it. It traumatized with totally, completely. It changed with. Tell me a lie, no man. Game we are play, we are make some colonial government push out some entertainer for entertain and distract we when them entertainer you flaunt them imaginary riches and wealth when I carry no substance. Sodomite when I can't talk to me, when I can't fool me. That's why I like the hardcore music where Babylon don't like. Any music Babylon ban, all when me not know the music, all when me not know the artist, all when me not know and my favorite tune. And the artist won't be my fit, only because Babylon don't like it. I man have born Babylon in all its formation, variation, and classification. I man have born Babylon to its. When I'm done with Babylon at the hash, I'm gonna take up and throw acid on it. Babylon, oh, Babylon where? Babylon shall come to an end by fire right here in the West. It's judgment, I people. Yeah, man. Salute Joel Jaguasi. Honor out there. Them traumatized with totally and completely. Yeah, man. Them radicalized with unintentionally. Yeah, man, but them never count on our intellectual capability. Them totally underestimate our intellectual capacity. Now we are judgment them with truth. Naturally. The eye them I hear me. I hope the eye them I hear me. Let truth reign out there. Yeah, man. Let truth reign out there. Yeah, man. Let truth permeate there, man. Live your truth, man. He's a cross-dressing sissy. Be that. Cause that a year truth. If he's a low IQ common criminal, be that. Cause that is your truth. Yeah, man. But if he's a truth seeker, trying to become a truth keeper, watch me now. Straighten up, man. Be that. Remove yourself from the deception and the deceptive behavior and that deceptive nature. Be about it. Be about that truth. It not nothing to do with finance. Absolutely nothing at all to do with your riches. It have everything to do with your soul, your clean hand, and your pure heart. It's that simple. Don't make no theologian sodomite tell you nothing. They are just obstacles that is placed in your way to misguide you. What them know? What them know? When truth come amongst you now, and ignore the truth, through the truth come simple. Through the truth come undressed, raw. Yeah, man. Unsanitized. This is the kind of truth that we bring. We shock you out of your colonization. But because of cognitive dissonance, most of them fall right back to sleep. So it's a much higher level, my people. And if we just talk, if we can demonstrate, if we can express whatever you are going to present in a way we're down to the grassroots simple man we cannot read and write legibly, at least and can hear you and comprehend. Now that is true spirit. Yeah, because when it reaches you, it resonates with you. Whether you want to accept it or not, you never can deny it. That's the kind of truth. And freedom alone bring them kind of truth. Right? But most people, freedom is alien to them. Them can't grasp it, them can't conceive it. Because they have never experienced what it is. Yeah, some of them bloodline ancestors has always been slaves, never free, no know nothing about free, have not one rebellious bone in them body. None. Totally submissive, passive to a fault. Those are the kind we maintain. this kind of state of condition where the colonization flourish. Those passive time. Anyway, I do my due diligence, my work, my pass through, share some information for the selected few. When I talk, to most it sounds like a parable, but to a selected few, only because we interact, them know what we have said clearly and them laugh when we bring it forward. Yeah, because them know it go over most of the colonized people head, including the highly educated ones and we are going with themselves. Totally colonized, meaning totally enslaved but unaware of it. Comfortable in them slavery. Yeah, only because them can't express it. So again, we say well firm out there, It is the brave may fall but never yield. And I man say bold and brave, firm and strong. Chronic law, I like a new book tune, Trauma, I know them no ram for flag me, Every time that I day I share Leela Ike tune them on me, I tell you, them the mother just flag me and make me think show in a some location. People and block the information totally. So me I say, oh Leela Ike, people them where manage fair thing. Who them? Because I know them rainbow up, but I don't know them so well. Them go on like the Bob Marley group. You have certain reggae artists where you as a on the island and you can't play them information because them music and everything there are some foreign people holding some foreign people contract. Yeah, so you can't have no authorization for play your own so-called people and will come from your land, you can't play the music. This is why I can prove enough of them sell out there. Whether I like or not, I'm just sell out. And you can't blame someone because I never come up like how no found come up. I never live in some of the places where I live. And I never experience when I found experience. So I'm not gonna blame when I chose to sell out. A man like me, anything wanna buy from me or some information for free, that means that my information always are gonna move against the invading, colonizing system where they out there, that demonic entity where they out there. I'm on there for burn it to the ground. Yeah, man. And the moment it leave me alone, I don't see it, it exists for me. But the moment it come in front of me and mess around, a lava, straight lava, yeah, man. I have nothing else to do with Babylon more than lava. Babylon for burn, the system for burn. And everything or anything we attach to Babylon for burn. That myself. And who don't like it, you know that God. You can bite it or so never beat the artist, make him do him thing. And if them want flag the tune, but tune, I know I like the message when I the tune them more time. Yeah, we have to do it.
My excuse to be fucked up. So me don't trust people, I just so. Me say fuck love. Them woulda real if them want to. Trust me. Real if them want. God no. Shouldn't have to wait till the thing large. When you see the outside pretty car. Real if them want. Nothing me no feel if them gone. Mommy tell me say don't go kill up yourself. Beat them with 3 different psalms. Yeah. My heart clean, my gun dirty. Love enough for me not searching. But no people is not perfect. Yo, dance man, is a thing named trauma dog, a trauma dog. Love never been through war at all, the corner dog, a corner blast.
All people, and now for comprehending, when I'm on speak out here, I'm speak for the Awakan, Yeah, man, see how it's spelled? Awakan. You see how it's spelled? You see, for the people them who say them are Arawak, I don't know them people, I know. I know some Arawak where they are. And I know the Babylonian them have it in them system, so them wipe out all Arawak. But them couldn't wipe out the ascension, you know. Them couldn't wipe out the lineage. Them couldn't wipe out the wild one them where them never have access to. Are we that? So I'm not talk for no Arawak. I'm not talk for you what I represent where I represent, where I stand up. Yeah, West Indian in general, fine. Indian in general, fine. My advocacy when we talk about freedom of we as a society, we will say we are Awakan. We will come together and choose to make this stand. Because everybody else choose to sell out. All of the Indian them boy are sell out. It's obvious. Now for them call themselves Rasta, most of them call themselves Maroon, totally unaware that before all of those colonized terms, Babylon did have to call them who them is. Indian meaning we not submit to foreign god. You understand? That's what Indian mean. Indios, no deity. Yeah, that's all it is, Kawa. We know ourselves as such, naturally. But them spoil it. So if we even say it that way, Babylon will come on with. Yeah, man. And hang will like, oh, them so them hang the Christ. So them thing here my clarity. Watch me now. Watch me. I see some warrior start as Arawak. And when I look over foreign, I see them I say them are Arawak. I laugh. Because I say I honor the same one where we sell out Christ. Literally. Yeah. But here what them do now, them not go about them business, you know, with them new organization, you know. Them still itch up amongst me. That's why I'm a bun them so. Yeah, and call them joker, sodomite, and if them ever come in front, them I just rail up and kick boy in them face. Kick out girl teeth. That's something me go on. Why? Because I'm an adversary to me. And only the devil can be an adversary. And I keep adversary as nothing at all. That's why I'm say my thing are this. I walk on. Generally, we defend all West Indian. But watch me now. Our things separate and apart. Don't feel like you're gonna call some name and come itch up around with and say Yahweh. You're imposter. In fact, you probably try infiltrate with to take anything from with a character get to some other sissy. Some go on. And I roll with sodomite. And I par with fool. And I hang out and associate with corrupt people. I burn on a tone of core. And that I do. Yeah, man. That's why I'm not play the friend thing. Pussy if you don't want anything from me pay. That means so we are the business. Pussy and a friend thing. Suck your I'm not hear my sound. Judgment. Judgment to not have no accomplishment. What we not do out there. You know hear me say? When I can go in a court and bad up some of them boy and just walk out, that's when I not do something. When I not do nothing like that. I'm not fair humble out them out and show respect. Show respect, man. That's why we're gonna take ourselves from them and stay in the background now and behind the scenes and watch what go on. We now become the ones that we are moved as pawn on that chessboard. We remove ourselves from off of that nonsense. We are above and beyond it. Oh, no one get that. Oh, no can't recognize it. Oh, no one say bling bling and material things. Demonic side that my people. That's what the devil uses and the Lord. Yeah. Nah, so we can't have all of those things. But watch how we ever get it naturally without selling our soul. Without selling our soul. Freedom, freedom any and freedom in, that is the advocacy. The them have to get there, man. Get there, yeah. Freedom.
My close friend dead in my eyesight. I'ma know some pussy I rejoice why. Pull back two of them a calm a dog, start to laugh. Yo, dunce man, watch them close. Them tell you them hate up with jokes. Watch them caption, watch them post. Who friendly like Casper fi be ghost. Tell them I'll be a brother they a me no God send out. Be a killer they a we disrupt them out. Chat me already bomb back friend now. Pussy, you woulda real if you want to. Real if you want. I'm ready anytime, somebody bring war. Anywhere with them a rifle, I swing fast. Feel if them want. Nothing me no feel if them gone. Mommy tell me, say don't kill up yourself. Beat them with 3 different sounds. Is that thing named trauma dog, a trauma dog, a trauma dog. Love never been through war at all. The corner dark, the corner blast. My close friend dead in a me eyesight. I know some pussy I rejoice boy. Well, bug few of them a calm a dog. No excuse to be fucked up. So me don't trust people, I just so. Me say fuck love. Yeah. My heart clean, my gun dirty. Love enough for me not searching. You know people is not perfect. Yo, dance man. Is a thing named trauma dog, a trauma dog, a trauma dog. Love never been through war at all. The corner dark, a corner blast. My close friend dead in a me eyesight. I'ma know some pussy I rejoice why. Pull back two of them a calm a dog, start to laugh. Yo, dunce man, watch them close. Look. Them tell you them hate you with jokes. Watch them caption, watch them post. Who friendly like Casper fi be ghost. Tell them I'll be a brother they a me no God send out. Be a killer they a we disrupt them out. Chat me already bomb back friend now. Pussy, you woulda real if you want to. Real if you want. I'm ready anytime, somebody bring war. Anywhere with them a rifle, I swing fast. Real if them want. Nothing me no feel if them gone. Mommy tell me, say don't kill up yourself. Beat them with 3 different songs.
One them worry.